What's up, party people, to another episode of Who Asked You Podcast. I'm your host, Studi Too Groovy, and it's going to be a long one. I'm going to be honest. We got 100 plus slides. For those who've seen part one, there's going to be reiteration of information that you already know, but I have a lot of new information to give. So, and I got some information too outside of the PowerPoint that I have. But before we get into that, I'm going to play this video by an amazing artist. And y'all know how I feel about Black Lives Matter, but the message of the song and what she's trying to convey is amazing. So I'm going to boot it up in just one moment. Let me share my screen. Peace, Joseph in the building. So let me share my screen. She's been featured here before, K. Ayana. See? And this is her new song. Hold on, let me see if I can. Okay, yeah, this is her new song, Time's Up.
The revolution will be televised. Try to be for it. Surprise.
Time is up. We've had enough. Once the chariot comes down to swoop us up, we won't have the time to scoop your butt. I said, messing with the gods is dangerous. Y'all knew this though. And y'all still corrupt. Now what's up? You scared to get touched. Called your bluff. We did. We rocked rough and tough with the Afro puffs. Only a matter of time before we knew our shine. Apocalypse upon you, pay for your crimes. We learned your system, we paid your fines. Don't run now, please get back in line. Ain't no stopping it, ain't no rewind. Don't try to hide, leave that all behind. Life is so unkind. Shit, we poured the blindfold off, cured the blind. Only a matter of time before we knew our shine. Apocalypse upon you, pay for your crimes. We learned your system, paid your fines. Don't run now, please get back in line. Ain't no stopping it, ain't no rewind. Don't try to hide, leave it all behind. Life is so unkind. We poured the blindfold off and cured the blind. Our time is now. For of the world, it's time to bow down. Royalty is still royalty. Without the crown, we went round for round, for round, for round, for round. You messing with the gods, you messing with the gods. And we dangerous. He's all in us, so in God we trust. You messing with the gods, you messing with the gods. And we dangerous. He's all in us, so in God we trust.
There you have it. That's Kay Ayana's new song, Time's Up. So y'all check that out. Y'all make sure y'all support the queen. She's always doing her thing. Yeah, we definitely rock with her around these parts. So I'm about to share my screen. Y'all know how we do it. And we just gonna get started because it's gonna be a long little journey today. I ain't even gonna cap. So, and like I said, there will be some reiteration of information that people who have watched this lecture before, but there's new information as well. So I'm about to go with it. Follow the White Rabbit by Studi 2 Group. Hold on one second. Hold on. Exit. Because I know how that goes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just resharing my screen to make sure that the audio plays because I don't want to get deep into it and then y'all be like, yo, I can't hear shit because I can't see anything. So, Follow the White Rabbit by Studi 2 Group. Hold on. It's taking a little bit to load. There we go.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
So, what is white rabbit symbolism? In Greco-Roman myth, the hare is symbolic of romantic love, abundance, sexuality, and tremendous fertility. In fact, Pliny the Elder wrote that eating hare meat would increase sexual attraction for 9 days and that it could be a cure for sterility. And here's some caged children symbolism in the movie Us. I'm going to mute it because last time they tried to copyright me, and I'm trying to have them stop trying to use copyright as an excuse to hide my stuff. So as you can see, it's a white rabbit in a cage, and that's symbolism to the caged children in the underground bunkers. And if anybody has seen this movie, Us, it's about these copies of people underground of the people on top of the earth. So moving on from that. This is more rabbit symbolism with the movie Us. There's the bunny right there. So Us white rabbit symbolism breakdown. In the movie Us, the tethered are underground clones of regular people forced to copy their above ground doppelgangers while feeding on raw white rabbits to survive. There are alleged underground cities housing stolen children, and it is alleged that the celebrities and well-to-dos get cloned and live in those said underground cities. More on this later. The tethered feed on the blood and flesh of the rabbits, which symbolizes the cannibalism that sex-slaved children are forced to do. And here is some more white rabbit symbolism. This is a spiral bunny painting by Max Neutra. As you can see, a cowboy riding with a bunch of satanic lettering in the background. A bleeding heart amongst white rabbits. And now let's talk about adrenochrome. What is adrenochrome? Adrenochrome is a chemical compound with the molecular formula C9H9N in O3 produced by the oxidation of adrenaline, aka epinephrine. It's also a neurotoxic psychomimetic substance. And this is the chemical breakdown. C is for carbon, H is for hydrogen, N is for nitrogen, O is for oxygen. So it's 9 parts carbon, 9 parts hydrogen, 1 part nitrogen, and 3 parts oxygen. So let's define it. Oxidation is the loss of electrons during a reaction by a molecule, atom, or ion. Oxidation occurs when the oxidation state of a molecule, atom, or ion is increased. Adrenaline is a hormone secreted by the adrenal glands, especially in conditions of stress, increasing rates of blood circulation, breathing, and carbohydrate metabolism, and preparing muscles for exertion. A neurotoxin is toxins that are destructive to nerve tissue. Neurotoxin exposure can include widespread central nervous system damage, such as intellectual disability, persistent memory impairments, epilepsy, and dementia. Psychotomimetic mimics the symptoms of psychosis, including delusions and or delirium, as opposed to just hallucinations. So that is, once again, it's oxidized adrenaline that causes psychosis, like hallucinations, delusions, and all that kind of stuff, and it slowly impairs your brain. So this picture says, ever wonder what a small child looks like after a Satanist rapes and tortures her? Very soon you will be asked to choose a side. You will be unable to avoid it. Do you support pedophilia? Your silence says you do. So how is adrenochrome extracted? Adrenochrome, which is the drug that's more potent, from the children, they need to be at their most fearful in order to extract the most potent amount of adrenaline/epinephrine from their pineal gland. It has the combined effects of both renochrome, which is also harvested from kidnapped children under the age of 9, and it gives the same symptoms and feeling as like super strong speed and LSD. The adrenaline epinephrine is extracted quickly, as the adrenaline is not as potent over time. The subject is sometimes kept alive for numerous extractions. The way it is done is through a needle being punctured into the eye to secrete adrenaline epinephrine from the brainstem. And that is so sad. And you can see those marks in that baby's eyes. So this next video, this music video that I'm going to play with the sound off so they don't try to snatch this down. But it'll show, it's a whole music video showing how adrenochrome is produced. Hold on, y'all. Let me skip ahead to what I brought y'all here to see. Okay. So y'all can see this very important. I skipped ahead because I'm going to show you some very, very important imagery, and you're going to see the symbolisms that we're going to be speaking. Oh my God. I don't know why that keeps happening, but I was trying to pause it because if y'all know anything about anything, y'all know that hot dog symbolizes little boys, and that's what he just turned like. That's the whole pedophile video. So, what are the effects of adrenochrome consumption? Adrenochrome is said to cause mental disorders, derealization, and euphoria. Too much adrenochrome in the body through drinking blood can increase the iron count in the blood and can prove to be fatal, as the body cannot deal with the sudden increase in the ions. Increased senses, hallucination, feelings of euphoria, hypermania, depersonalization, bizarre ideation, masturbation, and body dysmorphia. And as you can see, all of these so-called celebrities and elite people have that bruise from that shot. Symptoms of withdrawal, de-aging, and depression. I cannot remember what her name is, but yeah. And I believe that's Drew Barrymore right here. And you can see how sunken and drained these people are. They become. And Simon Cowell looks sick. That's like the most recent picture of him. And he looks drained. This is what TDS looks like. See that? And they always are spouting about how young and healthy they are, but without that drug, they're dying. So we're gonna see a little clip of Ellen DeGeneres acting a little weird, and we all know that she's like one of those people that's arrested, or at least under house arrest.
There's 1,000 pieces in here. Each one could possibly be infected. That's why I'm going to take this very simple precaution, and I suggest you do as well. I'm going to take all the puzzle pieces, and I'm going to boil them. Boil each piece. What you want to do is really stir it around.
Okay, here's what happened. As you can see, I've turned over.
Okay. So this is very unprofessional.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah, everybody, I apologize. I'm going to stop this stream until later. I'm going to stop this stream until later tonight, and we're just going to have to backtrack. I apologize. I have a lot of distractions and noises going around right now. So I appreciate everybody who came in, but I have to stop this stream because I want to be as professional as possible, because this is very vital information, and I'm not trying to I'm trying to give the best lesson possible. So please bear with me. I will be back later on tonight around the original time, 8 o'clock, because I was trying to do it before Pharaoh got on, because young Pharaoh be going in, so I was trying to get the information, get some information about the Black Lives Matter stuff that he's going to be talking about tonight. But so I apologize. I'm sorry. This will never happen again, but I have to stop it because I cannot give y'all, especially with this information. So I will be back around 8 o'clock, and hopefully y'all will still be in the building, and we can but that just take this as a little small preview of what I got, because I got so much more, yo. I got so much more. Like it, I have stuff that I know for a fact that we grew up watching and we did not know what we were looking at. That's how deep and vital of the information that I found. So I will see you guys later at 8 o'clock, and I apologize again, but let's leave with love and light anyway.